Turn down the music a bit. And by a bit, I mean a lot. Give me 3 seconds and I'll have the bingo up. This is, it's a bit harder to make a bingo for this event than it is for like a Nintendo Direct, because you can kind of predict what Nintendo's going to do. I don't even know if like PlayStation is going to show up to this. Like, I know Xbox has, they're doing their own Direct on like Sunday, I think. So they're not going to really be here, but I still expect them to be here a little bit, because this is the main show, right? You want to get the common vote in terms of what you're doing with your games. I don't know. And I guess we'll soon find out. Hold on. I just gotta make it pretty. So it fits in with the Summer Games Fest aesthetic. Well, I did do it, but not correctly, so, thank you, okay. Now I can do my gradient. Doesn't save the colors? Ugh, so annoying. Okay. I'm also just gonna... Okay. What is happening now? No. Put my gradient in. No. You know what? Fuck it. Whatever. We'll just do the normal, boring white version. Because, things just don't want to work with me today, I guess. So... here we are. If you watched the show last year, some of these are references to that. So we'll see if it happens again. If it keeps happening. So the only thing I know is that Monster Hunter's gonna be here, apparently. This Game Fest is liable to be a disaster. It's true. And Capcom is gonna be here, so we got like Ace Attorney 7. Kojima, obviously, probably gonna show up. He shows up to this every year, pretty much. We got some debate on what lighter year means. We got Sega Super Game. We got Among Us 2. Fortnite. Gamer Reel. Lots of fun stuff. Something actually cool happens. Good luck on that. So let me turn off the extra music here. And I will return to Game Fest. Are you sure you're on HD? It looks really blurry for HD. Okay, I think they just stretched the Summer Games Fest logo. I think that's why it looks blurry. To fit the HD settings, that's very funny. What's even the point of having an HD stream if your assets are not HD? Good thing everybody's getting their phone notifications for me out of the way right now. Before the show starts. Okay, one of these should work. Like this one. Okay, not quite. Not quite that one. This one? Okay, this one's perfect. Okay. You'll love to see it. I mean, I got subtitles on and everything. I think we're good to go. Marvel vs. Capcom? Ooh, that would be nice. Stray 2. Huh. I never even thought of that as a possibility, but, you know? I feel like the first one was a modest success. That could happen. Hi, Saturn. This even merits a show after what? Yeah. If you didn't know, if you don't follow the gaming news, in which case you don't know why the title is this, Jeff Keighley in an interview said, this is going to be a lighter year, so don't expect too much from the show. And it's like, do you want us to watch it or what? It's very funny. Fully expecting to have to boo. Yeah, probably. I don't expect many people have gone back to watch my stream of Summer Games Fest last year. But we started off that show with like 40 straight minutes of like the same game. It was all shooter in space. So, you know, I better blow my nose before we actually start here. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, well, that's a good warning. Nope. Okay. I like how this year's theme is just like colorful orbs. Maybe they were listening to my stream last time because we also had a joke about there being a lack of color on screen. There he is. Hope there's at least one good thing. I mean, statistically, there should be. Last year had, like, Callisto Protocol and Cuphead DLC, so that's cool. Let me know if the audio's good balance.
Live from the YouTube theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show,
wow, the subtitles are way behind.
Around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know
what's going on with that?
Play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
Well, the subtitles don't really help if they're not synced.
But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs.
It's a little quiet? Okay.
Closures,
well, given that the subtitles aren't going to help, I better turn it up a bit.
Something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing.
He's actually talking about layoffs. Whoops.
Distribution, smaller teams and new creators
Who would have thought?
Are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams
wow,
or
Jeff.
Solo developers.
Actually a cool thing to say.
List, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas...
Is Jeff going to make his own game?
Creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers right.
Oh, he's mad. He's mad that not many people have signed up for his show.
That's what makes this
it's a reminder to the big companies they have to advertise their product.
And you'll see that reflected in the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter. But also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community.
Okay.
We are going to do that today.
This
over the
is
next
funny.
2 hours, as we have
so I think lighter year, it's
Plus,
confirmed.
David
It just
Dev's
means
directly
less
after more
AAA
indie
games.
titles. So should we get to the games?
Big companies, where's my money? Exactly.
All right. It all begins right
He's
now.
also covering his own
Here's
butt
our
because people have been
first
hounding him about not mentioning layoffs. I mean, that's true. That was a big topic of conversation last year.
This is a hot dog guy auditioning for the lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure. I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage. Empathy. Oh, hilarity. This guy.
Okay.
What game is
Gorilla.
this?
What? For Lego?
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's Lego Horizon Zero Dawn. Is that what we're doing?
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video.
Is that how it's
game lead.
pronounced?
Thunderjaw
Wow.
and Madden is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun.
It really is. It really is Lego Horizon Zero Dawn.
Fire attack.
A lonely hero, hunting machines all by herself.
Hello, I have friends, you know.
Let's do this.
Right, a friendly hero, hunting with her pals.
Beating with the Lego game's a bold choice. I mean, already more color than the first 40 minutes of Summer Game Fest 2023, so I'll take it.
Shiny things.
I'm just confused because, like, this is already a game. Like, usually when Lego makes a game out of something, it's like a movie. Although they did just do, like, the Lego Fortnite, didn't they? Oh no, was that Fortnite Minecraft? I don't remember. It was like it was a building Fortnite thing. So maybe they are just trying to adapt video games into Lego video games now. Have they really run out of recognizable properties? Like, really?
Better get a snack.
Oh, you want mustard on that?
Is that the bun? I'm good.
I mean, I'm glad to see the Lego games maybe taking inspiration from the Lego movie, because, I mean, that was a great, fun movie, but this is just odd. Yeah, okay.
Wasn't that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventures, coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op.
Yeah, so it is just a Lego game.
Completely
Okay.
shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2.
We're gonna take
For their
all the
next project,
colorway.
They
Let's
are
see.
proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to
What?
the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players,
Oh,
start separate in the dark,
okay.
and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
I was like, I've never heard of this, and then he's like, it was a mod. It's like, oh, well, good for them, but that would explain why I've never heard of this. Oh goodness, is it more zombies? Well, I guess they said from hell, so maybe it's demons. No, it's zombies. Damn. Just can't get away from these zombie games. Oh yeah, because it's a sequel to something that came out in 2011. What am I thinking? Of course it's a zombie game. What have you missed? Lego. That's what you've missed. Tepid clapping from 10 people. I mean, I can't blame them. I don't know what I would think after I saw Lego Horizon Zero Dawn. I'd be like, yeah, that's cool, I guess. See, this is what I was kind of expecting the show to mostly be. Is stuff like this, yeah. Zombie games, lots of shooting, lots of dull colors and darkness. But hey, maybe less AAA means less of that. Early access Halloween, okay.
Coming this Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right. To introduce
Well,
our
there
next
was a
game,
little
please
bit
join me in
more
welcoming
clapping
someone
for that.
known for over a decade. She's been
Some
a huge
people
fan
kind
of
of
some our
understood what was
reveals, like
going on.
Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy VII Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
I don't know who this is, I'm sorry. The environments look good, but the combat is so similar to what we've seen before.
Excited to be here at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many ways you can do a zombie game. Unless you want to be Dead Rising.
So, let's get straight to
Which,
another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from
maybe
a
more
beloved
games
franchise.
should be, you
Let's
know?
take a look.
As young witches and wizards,
Oh,
we
it's
all
Harry
dream soaring
Potter.
through the sky like our
Okay.
favorite heroes.
Yeah.
When it comes to Quidditch,
I thought this was Hello Neighbor for 3.3 seconds when that like awkward tower showed up.
to beat your toughest opponents, to keep your
It's
composure
really
and
just a
face
game
value.
about Quidditch, huh? The fantasy sport that everybody makes fun of for not really working as a real sport.
To seek glory
Her
for
name is
your
Curious George. I mean, it's true.
team. No challenge is too great. No dream is too big.
No More
So
Room in
ask
Hell
yourself,
2 isn't a catchy
do
title
you
at
have
all.
what it takes?
Yeah, you'd think they'd at least try to, like, abbreviate it. NMR2. Well, I guess it'd be NMRH. That doesn't really work either. Quidditch champions. Wow. Yeah, I'm not so sure
That's
about
Harry
that one.
Potter
How's that
Quidditch
gonna work
Champions
even?
Launching worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC.
I mean, I guess
Now we move from the Potterverse
if it's a
to
single
a
player
brand new
game, I
world.
mean, I guess it could
hails
maybe
from a
work,
single
but still.
developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite.
Oh my
and he
God,
showed
it's the
me
guy who made
this
Choo Choo
next
Charles,
game a few
okay.
months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends.
In
Tough
Choo
Bus.
Charles. Wait, what bus, sorry? Okay. I mean, this looks like it'll be good for streamers. They'll play this game for at least like 2 weeks. I need to see the bus part though. That's the real selling point. Jaliens. Okay, I see. I mean, a cooperative prison escape game does sound kind of fun, to be honest. The title for the sequel to No More Room in Hell, We've Made Room in Hell. Hey, that's something for sure. Would Harry Potter fans even want the Quidditch game? I don't know. Surely there are some people who are like obsessed with it, right? Oh, there's the bus. We found it. Okay. Oh no. Jump out. Could the Harry Potter franchise just die already? Are we going to be waterboarded by that IP until the heat death of the universe? It seems like it. To be fair though, as much as the last Harry Potter game was maligned, it did sell a lot, so like apparently there's still people that want that stuff.
All right, next one of this year's most anticipated
3D
games
Escapist,
is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft and Lucasfilm
I'm
Games,
so
the
torn
first
on this
open-world
game
Star
for
Wars
multiple
game
reasons.
where you live the life of a scoundrel.
Oh yeah, you'd
On
play that
Monday at
Saturn?
12
Maybe
p.m.
we
Pacific,
will
you'll
then.
get to see a full
Depends,
gameplay
we'll see.
showcase during Ubisoft's
Did you
fourth
miss
day
any
streaming
good
as part
games?
of the
Oh,
continuing
that's
Summer
the
Fest
operative
events.
word.
But right now,
Maybe if you like
we've got an
Lego,
exclusive
there was a
new
Lego
glimpse of the
game.
just a small taste of what's to come.
Anyway, I'm torn on this game because it's Ubisoft, pretty much.
My friend needs a little something stolen.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Because, I mean, it looks pretty good. In terms of being, you know, a Star Wars game. It's not just the same, like, you're a missing Jedi who escaped Order 66, now do the thing again. Which I appreciate. Okay. Well, we're not watching the Ubisoft show, so...
I think I spotted Lando there. So great. And by the way, I'm just noticing everything we're showing you so far, I think is going to be, you know, coming out, you know,
why are we in this
it's
angle?
It's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular.
He just wanted to be really close to the
comes
camera
from
for
Nomada
that.
Studio, the creators of the Game
'Cause we're
Award-winning
going
game
back to
Grease. It
normal.
chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Okay. Oh my. I mean, pretty much every Star Wars game I've played was about a runaway Jedi, I think. Insert the same Harry Potter comment I made for replacing with Star Wars. Yeah, pretty much. This is definitely one of those art style games, you know what I mean? Where it's like the gameplay, probably not anything too special, but visually stunning. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot quippy to say about this game. It just looks like it knows what it's supposed to be. So that's nice. Oh no, it's never coming out.
Trust me, that game is
Never
such a
coming out.
true work of art, especially when you get into some of the combat.
I'm glad she
Tons
saved the
of fun
dog.
to play, and
It's
there's
like a
much more
fox, I
coming
think,
later
but yeah.
today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Yeah, well, you know, we are in the era where realistic graphics are starting to sort of bend to stylization because you can't get any more realistic anymore.
Working in these walls of time.
Let us all for death prepare, or on the last great journey fare.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle.
Every time I see a trailer like this, where it's just like a bunch of people fighting, all I can think of is the one trailer that came out for Fire Emblem Fates before it was even like really released in English, or like we knew anything about it in English. And I was like, this looks like the best game ever. I was like 14 or something. And then the game came out and it was bad. And I was like, oh, that was like the moment I was like, oh, trailer does not mean game good, even if trailer good.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
Is this Civilization 7? It is. Oh, wow. I thought this was just going to be something more for Civ 6. Huh.
Hello, everyone at Summer Game Fest. On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are
Sid Meier.
thrilled to finally announce
Does Sid Meier count as a celebrity for the bingo later?
to PC and consoles next year.
You know, they did
I'm in awe
release a
of the
playable
amazing team
demo
that
for
has brought us to
something,
this moment. But we also
oh, what's
have
it
to thank
called?
you, our incredible fans around the world,
For the
your overwhelming
Hollow Knight,
support
that's
of
what I'm
this
trying to say.
for over 30
Right before this event, so there's a chance
We can't wait
it's
to see
finally time
more,
for Silk
and
Song.
we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal
We'll see.
of Civilization
While
7.
Sid Meier is talking, I'm
In
going to
the
blow my nose
meantime,
again.
Stay civilized.
Well, I can't believe they introduced the Bigfoot civilization into Civilization 7. Actually, is this Monkey King? I think this is probably Monkey King. I do have a bingo card. It's just I'm gonna do it at the end so I don't mess up my stream preview here. So it doesn't. Yeah, it'll just be easier. But we got some heavy hitting boxes on there. Kojima shows up. Random celebrity shows up. Jeff says something cringe. So just, you know, we got to keep that stuff in mind. I mean, this looks cool for it not being gameplay trailer at all. Oh, and it comes out really soon too. I'm just kind of wondering, like, what happened in the last, like, 4 years? Now everybody wants to make their own Journey to the West something. I'm not mad. It's a fun story with good characters to, you know, draw something off of, but it's just kind of funny. Journey to the West is the new zombies. Now space is the new zombies. We figured that out last year. The best game ever made by Android Central. I'm not so sure about that. Asgard's Wrath. Okay, it's a VR game. Oh shit, a release date.
Perhaps humans were fated to build the monoliths, reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not progress, but chaos. Every new height brings a terrible fall. And yet hope
Starry
still glimmers,
Studio.
even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies.
Superheroes return for new
die to live
zombies.
again.
superheroes are the new vampires of cinema. And that sounds worse than it is, but vampires were like a big thing in movies before superheroes.
Show the greatest resilience.
I mean, this looks interesting, but it is another
We stand together.
like fantasy shooter or something or other, you know? Like, I feel like I saw this game last year. It was that game with the demons. Garfield! Now show me the Garfield game and I'll be really interested. Oh yeah, Starfield. Best game. This is a... Wait, this is for Samsung Gaming Hub? That's what this ad is for? Okay. Sure, Samsung. Whatever.
Have any of you faced Tyranids
Sierra Mist Studio.
Only these past 2 days, and there is much to learn. The numbers are endless.
See, like, this is the same game that we just saw, pretty much. Except this is Warhammer.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game
Marvel
Fest.
just started a
We've got some
company-wide
amazing
vampire event in the
developers joining us
comics.
throughout
Wow.
the show, and I'm very excited
Well,
to introduce
it's
our
just
first
that, you
guests.
know,
They are legendary creators.
what I said was
working
just
on
true
a
then.
brand new fantasy RPG Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Shojiba.
Wow. Persona 6? Oh no, right, Metaphor, he said that. I knew that.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思ってます。
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。その総数は40種類以上にも及び、経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game.
When I saw Persona,
These archetypes can gain experience, and you can evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
Well, you never know. Maybe they'll have a... But wait, there's more after this. I'm a little confused at the emphasis on jobs in RPG recently. Like there was what was it?
We are pouring all of our acquired expertise into
I don't remember now. It was like 2 years ago. There was this big RPG that was like, oh yeah, we have 1 billion jobs or whatever.
Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
A gunner and a sniper archetype? Yeah, maybe. I mean, you gotta fit a lot in there.
We all have inherited heroic virtues deep within us.
Why is this Xbox?
Reality is, we oppress, we fight. A great evil flows through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic.
So, is the concept behind this game, it's like fantasy Persona, basically? Except the Personas are like jobs instead. Because I feel like that misses the point of why Persona is so cool.
And bring them together.
Like, yeah, alright. The fun part, I would say, about Persona's premise is that, you know, you go into the mind and then there's all this fantastical stuff, but the real world is still the real world. So if it's all fantasy, I feel like that makes it all less shocking, I guess? I don't know. This is an entirely different game? Okay, no. Why did it say Awaken? Is it just really trying to be like, awaken your persona? Remember that?
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima.
At least it'll likely be on Game Pass. I mean, that's true. People can give it a try, and maybe it'll actually be good.
Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse.
Two strong jobs and the other 38 are kind of useless. We'll see.
VR game coming later this year.
Shin Megami Tensei, but with fancy clothes. Cool. Like Digital Devil Saga meets Final Fantasy Tactics. I'll take your word for it. Okay, so this is a VR Arkham game. You guys remember what the last Arkham game was, right?
Taking Gotham, driving the city mad. The only light left is from the fire in the streets, casting shadows of rats on everything that was once good.
Okay.
Fear is their weapon.
That's supposed to be scary.
But they're not the only ones who can use it.
Where is the Rat King? Just a really funny thing to have on a police whiteboard.
The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
Oh man, they should have called it Batman Rat King. I mean, maybe if they go back to, you know, the traditional formula, it'll be good. But that wasn't a great sell, I would say. Okay, thanks, the Rat King.
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise.
Street Fighter?
And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since.
Isn't Rat King a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villain? There's definitely a rat. I don't know, that's a pretty beefy arm. Yeah, okay, it is Street Fighter. I was right. I had a feeling it was going to show up here. Because they just finished DLC Wave 1. So felt like odds were good. Wait, is that Terry? Thanks, Smash Bros. I'd be very lost if I didn't have you. Is this Street Fighter versus Final Fight? Or Fatal Fury, rather? I guess it is. Or are those the DLC characters? It's M. Bison. He's not dead? I can't believe it. I think these are the DLC characters. Put your hat back on. Yeah, okay, so Terry and Mai are actually DLC characters. That's crazy. They're bringing back Elena, which I think people did want, and Bison. So, I mean, you can't argue with that. Oh, this game looks so good. Okay, Tears of Metal. You know, if this game is like $6, that's a really good value, you know. But if it is $30 to $60, I'm not so sure about that one. Ooh. The villain who totally died isn't dead? What? Yeah. The villain known for reviving himself? Roguelike co-op hack and slash. Okay. I mean, I like the art style. It's just, you know. I mean, you saw the trailer. Whoa! It's Goku! You know, I'd say something, but like they make one of these games, it seems like every year, so I've got nothing. Or at least they do like a trailer for these games every year. I guess that might be more accurate. Hey, I mean, if Tears of Metal resonated with you, I'm glad. Because it was at least a unique premise, that's for sure. Break the the heavens. I thought that said break the heroes. I'm like, why do we want to break them? Okay. Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. Hope it's good. I mean,
there you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparkling Zero, October 11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play
you can't say Delta like that.
Play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer
we jump in the world of Delta
extraction mode.
Delta Root? Oh.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission.
Oh.
Operation Lightning Strike. The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious. The conflict's escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara.
The conflict is escalating, and people are getting really close to each other with their guns, which probably isn't advisable. They should probably get behind some cover.
We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
We're in position.
Alright. Another Call of Duty like.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
Clean the balcony. On your mark. Balcony clear. Go, go, go. Clear the area.
They move so slow.
I'm going in.
Okay, they can sprint. Go ahead. That person was just walking around. War! Hooray! I love war. I'm very confused about this aspect. Like, it seems like a very run-of-the-mill shooter, and then they've got, like, the obelisk of superpowers. Interesting. I thought it was going to be like a tactical game when they first showed the like war room thing, but now it's
also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie.
Anytime a game like this pops up at an event, I turn my brain off. Yeah, pretty much. It has that effect. It's almost involuntary. Is this a different game or the same game? Okay, this is a different game. Oh no, wait, it says Delta Force. Is this like a different game in the same series? They've got this game process down to such a science they can make two of them at the same time. They're like, well, we're basically just going to put out the sequel and it's going to be the exact same thing anyway, so why don't we just do both at once? Good idea. Yeah, shooting game trailers are very funny because it's always the stuff you would never want to do in one of these games. Like, just like run into a building full of enemies and start like firing.
I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
What do you mean for real this time? Alright, City of the Wolves. That does look like a lot of wolves, oh my god. Okay, for a second there that was mildly like a horror thing. I was like, what is happening? But, we're back. Hey, watch it. I need to keep this stream monetized, you. I know there's delay on the stream. It's funny. Like, I'm sure this game will have no controversial political content whatsoever. And it's like, oh, wait, Fatal Fury? What? No, okay, we're talking about the shooting game. Yeah. Is that Master Chief? Oh, it got really blurry. I can't tell. Okay, it was. The haircut alone is a horror genre. Yeah. I cannot stand when an event host tries to be funny. That's why we have on the bingo card, Jeff says something cringe, okay? And I don't think he's done it yet, to be honest. But we'll get there, I'm sure. Honestly, I should have put Jeff says something based, and we could have put it on. We could have ticked it off for the talk about the layoffs. Okay, what genre do you think this game is? My guess is it's a platform fighter. Okay, well that emote makes me think maybe it's like a I don't know. I don't know. Thought this was a math game? What? It's Puyo Puyo Tetris. It could be. It's not Puyo Puyo Tetris. Sad. That's the voice we went for? Okay. Yeah, it's a battle royale by the looks of it. But not really, because there's only like 8 people, so... But it looks like that same formula of like the map shrinks over time. Mobile hero shooter? I don't know. I did like the art style of that trailer, I will agree. Character design's also good. I'm just kind of confused with the game is. The actual game. Hell yeah, big mech gun. That's right. Electrifying mecha-based combat. Alright. This has never really been my thing, so I'll just assume it's good. It's not Transformers.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha
Why are
Break
we
with
doing
its
this again,
immersive
Jeff?
aerial and ground combat with lightning
You just want to show
fast
off the
maneuvers.
crowd?
Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner
Oh,
have become
great, here we go.
synonymous with incredible horror films over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
Oh boy. Crispy. This looks better. Why were the trees so crispy? Is that okay? I was gonna say that can't be it.
Will take shape.
Evil dolls. Gotta love it. What? Now it's this? Well, so many art styles.
I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Are these different games? I think these are different games, that's why. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, what is happening?
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Amy, I'll save you no matter what.
Just go home, Viv.
Amy!
The local police department asked me to help with a case. Why would they need a game designer? Should have some developer.
That's a great question. So this is just flexing everybody who's working on the game. And we haven't actually seen the game yet. Is that what I'm getting at? Or is this the game? No, it was an advertisement for their game studio. Okay. I also think I've heard about the farming sim horror game because it was based on a Lost Media search.
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us.
Hey, that was a sizzle reel.
Why did you want to get into games
good for
like
the bingo.
this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Does Jason Blum count as a recognizable celebrity? I think probably,
you'll
right?
all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Anyway, horror is
Don't worry.
to my
I mean, I
great
wasn't worried,
relief,
man.
getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to do independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
I mean, you can't argue with that,
They
right?
look great.
They're
It's a
basically
really
just
diverse,
funding
cool
indie
slate.
developers.
Tell us a bit
Cool.
about. We saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot.
Does
like
that say
Grindhouse movies.
FNAF
They
girl
come in
or
many
Final
different
Girl? Okay,
flavors
that
of
makes
fear,
more
which means
sense.
there's a horror
I was
game for
confused.
everyone. So
Okay.
maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters, or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, you know, we as horror fans, we know that there are so many different subgenres to explore.
The FNAF movie was
and
a
our
terrible
independent
movie.
development partners,
I
they feel
mean,
the same, and they're just as excited, which means we've got
It wasn't,
psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares,
great.
we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that
mean-
means for us that we really
Sometimes this
understand
happens to me. Where I'm in the
as
middle of a
we're working on
sentence and I'm
indie
like,
projects,
what
which
am
means
I?
that we can take risks.
Same.
You know, we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's
Okay,
possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome, all the stuff you have there, and I know, you know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason, right? We got a good slate.
What have we got
we're
so
on
far?
PC and console, and
Why is it so small?
Yeah, we wanted to start with not just one.
We did get Street Fighter 2 DLC.
So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience.
We haven't seen Monster
It's got
Hunter
great
yet.
Characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy.
Gamer Reel.
And I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the
Did
Dead
we get a
showcase,
phone game?
So stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Games.
Thank you,
guys.
All right, hold on.
And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro
What?
feel.
Okay. We love Power Rangers. We love nostalgia. I was gonna say, are they doing the Shredder's Revenge thing? And yeah, they pretty much are. This might be copyrighted, but I hope it isn't. The anime game because of not Persona. You're right. You're right. I gotta keep talking over this just so the Power Rangers don't kill me. Sentence definitely got away from her, yeah. It's funny when you consider events like this are rehearsed. Yeah, that was kind of what I was wondering with the translator guy. Is like, what were they not reading from a predetermined script? Like, I don't know. DBZ was also an anime game, it's true. Also, that mech game was kind of an anime game. And this is also kind of an anime game in a way. Rita's Rewind! Yeah, okay. You can't fool me, I know what you're doing. Shredder's Revenge, Rita's Rewind. I mean, if it's just as good, who cares? But, you know. Lifeline, okay. I was like, what does that say? This is a story about a boy who kidnaps a deer. Lots of deer games, too. We had a artsy deer game last year as well. I remember that. It might have been two different games I'm remembering, actually, but go copyright. Yeah. You call the Power Rangers anime on a real Sentai thing. I mean, they're animated in the game. And anime is just, you know, Japanese animation, so it all makes sense. Pierre just tells it. I mean, it did look pretty fun. Oh, and there's evil spirits, too. Man, we're really hitting all these notes. Deer and boy. Well, you're not wrong.
What a beautiful game, Deer and Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic, and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world action RPG from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
What a title. It's very true.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition.
I mean, this showcase
Man
has been
proposes.
It's showed that to be true.
Disposes. And then boots you right in the balls.
Hey, that wasn't accurate. That booted him in like the chest.
One's a smart-ass smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world.
Oh my.
But in the end,
again, trying to keep this stream monetized, Jeffrey.
For what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
I feel like I've seen this game before. Is that weird to say?
I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins? To the task!
I love old-timey guns and settings like this. It's very funny to me. Yeah, just throw a rock at him. Who needs a gun?
Come on!
To the fucking task.
Okay, it is a sequel. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, okay. That maybe I have literally seen that game before then.
Next, we step
an actual fantasy game?
Silent Hill creator,
like the actual gameplay would be really boring.
We announced his new game,
oh, this game looks like a gameplay would be boring. I mean,
from his independent Tokyo-based studio.
No more boring than like Skyrim. Although I guess there's magic in Skyrim. Here it is, Stray 2. Don't give me close-ups on the dead body. Come on, man. Spider-Man. Oh no, it's one of these games where you possess somebody to make something happen. Oh, it's this game! I remember this from last year. I think. Maybe it's a different game, but I think. Thank goodness. There's a lot happening. The exciting part of Skyrim is not the combat. But that's what I mean, you know? Maybe there's more to the game than you know. I mean, it's got a sequel, so surely the first one was enough of a success. Anyway, that was a pretty cool move, I will say. But it is kind of just Spider-Man-y. It's kind of funny. It is Stray 2, except this time you're a dog. It's Slitterhead. Ah, it's that game with the funny name. I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong, but that's what I was. Killer Bean! Something actually cool happens. Tick it off, everybody. Killer Bean. Why is everybody just standing there? So funny.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really. Really.
Good.
Good. I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shape the world. Until they lied to me and tried to kill me.
So
now,
true.
I'm gonna destroy them.
gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Whoa! Never before seen bean powers. I mean, this game... Are those zombie beans? Oh my god. Sephiroth bean.
Made me who I am,
Mecha beans.
and I will make them pay for it.
I kind of wish the mecha was just a giant bean. But, that game's probably going to be fun.
Glad you liked that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by another
Roguelike?
single developer,
How?
believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toa.
All right.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay.
No cutscenes? What? But I thought this was a game show. Games show, not a game show. We're only supposed to show off cutscenes and not real game footage. Do you think this game is like Getting Over It? Where you can fall down and have to climb back up. It's like very realistic, but oh look. It is. It is. You can fall down and have to get back up. I was right. This is like a open world mountain climate game. Is that what it is? Because it kind of seems like it. You see a mountain, you can climb it. I was wondering whether it was going to be Karen spelled like this or Karen spelled like the name. Getting Over It, but with death. No, I think it'd be a lot funnier if he just like bounced around, like in Getting Over It. From the creator of the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide.
I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening.
This is a little bit of a different direction from the Stanley Parable, but, you know, I see the influence.
None of these tasks are all that hard. They just take patience. And I'm not really the patient.
I love when developers have all these flowery things to say about their game, and then it's like,
Of course I have to
here it is, rock climbing.
And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Borel, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, Sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I thought it went from woman screaming to her life, from woman being bored making tea. I mean, that game looks interesting. It's another one of those, it's a cozy game with a twist, but, I mean, it's by the creator of the Stanley Parable, so you know the twist is going to be interesting at least.
All right, now here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
A dimension that overlaps our own.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade. Do you feel it?
I do.
Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
She's force sensitive. Wow, it's a Jedi temple.
They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Yeah, I can see the maker of the Stanley Parable creating the existential minimum wage simulator.
We took control of our own destiny.
Wait, it's Destiny? Oh my gosh, I never would have known. This looks interesting, I will say.
He killed someone I loved.
For all my quips.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
Unknown 9 Awakening, okay.
The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Why is there an airship? Oh my god! That was a jarring swap. It's a Monster Hunter stories. The logo's in the corner. Thankfully, it saved me. Okay, here we go. Capcom, please. Give me something. Mega Man or Ace Attorney. It's Phoenix Wright. Oh man, there's that. This is just Street Fighter and Monster Hunter, isn't it? Anytime people aren't in a shot in this trailer, it looks cool. Oh, that's one way to put it.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall.
The French ninjas. Watch out for them. Is this the year of the French?
Feel honored to fight a legend. On guard. To your greatest final chapter.
Become the jester. This is kind of a Mega Man game, it seems. You defeat enemy and take their powers. by stealing their face.
There is but one certainty in the cosmos. Change.
I mean, that looked cool, but we didn't see any gameplay, so who knows?
All right, we're back here live.
Oh, orange.
Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay,
Awesome.
including
A next-gen looter shooter.
Mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
I think we've had definitely 6 shooting games at least at this point, right? It's more Majora Mask than Mega Man. But in Majora's Mask, you don't defeat the boss, then take their powers. You know? It does have masks, though. I need to say gameplay, so I'll probably check out the demo. Yeah, that's nice. At least they got that going for them. Honestly, if it is like a Souls-like game where you get the powers from the bosses, that would be kind of cool, honestly. Probably be the coolest thing anybody's done with the genre for a little while. I don't know. Anybody other than FromSoft, anyway. This song is also probably copyrighted. Oh, God. Well, I wasn't thinking about it until now, so hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. I'm sure it's fine. Totally. You know, this looks a lot like Destiny. It's all I'm thinking about. And it's also a looter shooter. So, it even had like the grenade from Halo 4 that pulls people inward. Is Bungie making this game? And a big evil space magic guy. It could be. I guess Bungie didn't make Halo 4, so they'd be stealing that technically, but whatever. The first Descendant, yep, there we go. The Crab Souls-like is also pretty cool. I did forget about that.
That looks awesome.
That's exactly how I feel about this.
PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare
It's
for the
just
release
like
on
the,
July 2nd.
the slightest
And
crap
now,
ever.
Please welcome 2 developers whose hit indie game Among Us took the world by storm.
Among Us 2! Here we go!
From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
Victoria!
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4?
Among Us 2?
All right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed
Alright,
to
so this
fund
is another like
because of you.
Blumhouse situation,
And don't
except
worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
we made Among Us. You made our indie game successful. Thanks. We want to use that success to fund other indies. So, we're doing that. How much text can we put in a trailer? Are you still reading? Here are all the games.
Hi, I'm Ian from Shape Shot, and you may already be
Mars
playing
First
our first
Logistics.
game,
Oh,
Mars
it's
First
Lego
Logistics.
Mars Rover.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
Okay.
We are Studio Any%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, or boss rush game, with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrafts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Among Us 2.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa
One
is
last
a game about
meal?
life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Okay. What's
Thanks,
been happening,
Victoria
gamers?
and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
Oh, right. I forgot about this.
Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show.
I need to
Check
blow my
out
nose
this
again. Give me
sneak
one
peek.
moment. Oh, it's animated. Okay. Thirsty Suitors is actually really good. Huh. We're not dead. Elijah Wood. Okay. Our last meal, do we eat them?
Next, we
I
have
hope
Sonic
not.
X Shadow Generations.
Okay. Will Sega show off a super
The
game?
definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official
Are you ready for
release date announcement.
Butt Rock? Get ready. Every generation needs a hero and anti-heroes. It's multiple? More than one Shadow? The Shadow clones? 3 hedgehogs. 3. Oh, we're talking about classic Sonic and modern Sonic. Okay. I was like, Silver? 2 epic adventures. One ultimate collection.
I'll overcome every obstacle with this power.
October 25th. Gerald Robotnik's Journal. Sonic Adventure Legacy Skin. Is that a super game? I don't know.
The year of Shadow.
Sonic
right?
X Shadow and
Coming
Pride
in
Month.
December
I mean,
too. Exciting
they
stuff.
come out in October, but
The
yeah.
upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from
Sonic
Funcom,
X
there
Shadow,
is
wait,
one
not like that.
small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides,
was never born.
That doesn't look like Timothy Chalamet.
I created the future. Until it created me. But I see a narrow way. The path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated.
Oh, okay, that's why. I was like, why does he sound so upset about Fremen?
No, Lizan al-Gaib. No, Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
Sonic X Shadow is a super game? Wow, we got another thing on the bingo then. Pretty bold to make Dune fanfiction for the game.
Dune Awakening
but
coming at Gamescom ONL in August.
Sure,
now
why
it's
not?
time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand
Really?
new development studio.
Another new game? I can't believe it. Oh, and it's not a generic looter shooter? It could still be a looter shooter. Let's not go crazy, but it's not generic at least. It's a mech fighter. Are mechs gonna become the new big thing? This is well animated. Why does the mech need a face? This whole time there's been 2 games I'd be interested in. That's how it goes. Battle Aces. Oh, come on. You gotta have a more memorable title than that.
Here's David Kim.
Oh, and they're actually gonna show gameplay.
Thanks, Jeff.
Crazy.
So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans.
I mean, it does look kind of
We really
good.
want to bring
I like
the
RTS
core fun
game.
of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in 2 major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS.
This trailer is gorgeous. Battle Aces, what an RTS! Ugh!
Only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up,
I do think it's a little sad
very soon,
that they would show this trailer with these well-designed characters, and then all the units in the game are robots. You know?
David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game.
Let's see if I remember this
now,
game.
After dozens of updates in 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new
Galactic
season
Tazball
starting next
remake.
week
I don't
on
know what
June
that even
13th.
is.
Sharpen your katanas and welcome to season
This is
3
Katana.
of the Finals.
Oh. I'm probably not going to remember this then. imagine being the chef? So it's like an out-of-time team shooter. It's a fun idea, anyway. Ninja tanking bullets. Live service shooter, yeah.
The finals in Kyoto. All right. Please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Okay. Alan Wake. Everybody loves Alan Wake. Oh, except for me. What the hell is happening?
I think that's enough. Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
Hi. You see,
have some fun with
this is
it.
now the only way they let me come on stage.
Oh, is if you do a little dance?
Something exciting news about Alan Wake 2.
Oh.
Many of you have been posting your Remedy Games collection pictures on your shelves.
Like
with
I just
Alan
did.
Wake 2 so far digital only.
Well.
Sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical
Alan Wake
deluxe
3
editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2
so we had
coming this fall.
We
You
had
can lock in your copy starting tomorrow.
Recognizable
Next,
actor.
We promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake.
Did we have Not Funny Didn't Laugh?
I'm thrilled to introduce you all to
We did have Among Us too.
It contains 3 episodes.
I don't think we've actually had that many space shooters, but we definitely had 6 shooters. So there we go.
In mysterious, terrifying,
Anime game, right.
What if scenarios? It was a chance for us to really
No
go
Fortnite.
out there.
Now that's crazy.
As if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable
I mean, we've had multiple times where we've talked about a game for a long time, I feel
in
like.
less than 24 hours.
I wish I was disappointed, but my expectations were already low.
Thank you.
Have we had a mobile game yet?
With this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Okay. Cut off the cheering. It's funny.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel
Coffee World. I love Coffee World.
Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
What happened? Okay, I think that was just my headphones. The audio got real weird for a second.
Please, my #1 fan, you're the only one who can save me. And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange.
I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Okay. I'm gonna assume this song was made for the game, so it's not gonna get copyright claimed. But it's pretty good, honestly. Monster Hunter Stories might count. Oh, you're so right.
I have a shotgun.
Even though that's the free space, because they said they were gonna talk about Monster Hunter. Still hasn't happened yet.
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
Night Springs. Ooh. I mean, that looked pretty fun, honestly.
Through the endless
Amazon Games. Well, this ought to be good.
They've come to these mythical shores.
Mix of CG and in-game footage. Crazy.
Over death itself.
Another mystical deer. Take a shot.
Beautiful paradise. Where primal forces clash.
You know what I think the problem is? Okay, I think I've put my finger on it. Is that the monster designs in all of these games are so generic. Where they all have, like, you know, little patches of color, but they're mostly the same sort of thing.
That's right. New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S.
And I feel like that makes these games blur together even more, considering they're all almost in the same genre.
Crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of
okay, well that's a mobile game for sure.
Space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago, but there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition.
Really, there's more.
A beloved character who is clearly ready.
Imagine still playing New World.
Journey with her brand new look.
Amazon Games are finally putting out a trailer for that Wonder Woman game from 3 years ago. No.
Because they're afraid to wake up from the dream.
Honestly, last year, the trailer for Honkai Star Rail was like one of the only ones that had any life to it, so I can't really, you know, say anything. This year we've had like a little bit more to sort of, you know, have color and good animation. So it's not quite as needed, but still. I mean, there's some actual creative cuts, maybe even. I have no idea what this game is about, I'm just realizing. I'm like, well, it's by the people who make Genshin Impact, so surely it's Genshin Impact, but I have no idea. Whoa, whoa.
Why do people choose to slumber? Because in the end, we will wake from our dreams.
Okay. The journey must go on.
I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
With a sword. 2 swords. Skyrim? HD Skyrim. This really does look like Skyrim. Dark and darker. Descend into darkness. Why are the skeletons bleeding? What? Seek thy fortune. Be most wary. Thou art not alone. Just the laziest axe swing to kill. They got a bard class though, so that's better than anything we've seen so far. Playing great music. Claim what thou hast, or delve deeper. Vanquish or perish. It's just the sheet ghost. Druid bear transformation. Honestly, the mechanics of this game look pretty cool. It's just the visuals are a little funky. Dark and darker. Play it for free. Darker yet darker.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure. Dark
What
and
the
Darker
hell did Jeff
is
just
now
say?
live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Capcom, please. I've never heard of this game, so... effects are cool. There's a lot of keywords he just said. It's so true. Whoa, hands. See, these are some unique kind of looking monster designs. It's not just like dark gray with little splotches of yellow or something. It's like got a weird funky mask and that's all I'm asking for. It comes out of the hands portal. Capcom's gotta stop teasing you with stuff, alright? They've still got more to show. Like, we still haven't seen the Monster Hunter thing they said they were gonna talk about. Well, this looks interesting. Does it though? I don't know. I'm just so sick of Hyper Light Breaker. Wait, is that related to Hyper Light Drifter? I like that game. Oh, okay. Party animals. Sure. I was very confused for a moment. Party animals. Isn't this game already out though? What's this? Uno? Kart racing? What? I knew about the brawling game mode. I didn't know there was card games. Corp!
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at M-Corp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at M-Corp and the city of San Vansterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at M-Corp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we here at a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what M-Corp's doing to this town. All those lies. Everyone in M-Corp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah! Come on, faster.
What is this
not
for?
About this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at M-Corp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Nobody panic.
Creative accounting, all right. Is that it? We're not going to learn anything about that, huh?
All right. Welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Oh.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
Okay, if you would have told me to guess, what game that whole M Corp thing was about, I would have never said Skate in a billion years. Maybe it's a reference to the old games, but yeah. Pre-alpha. I mean, that's cool. We like Skate.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million
Jet Set
players
Radio would be
worldwide.
neat. It's true.
That's right, I'm talking about Power World.
What?
I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first.
Man, I should have been more general.
A whole new
I should have just said somebody says cringe instead of Jeff. Jeff is offloading all the cringe lines onto this poor woman. I wonder which Pokemon they'll rip off this time. Let's see if we can spot any. Oh, look. Oh, look, it's Golisopod. Oh, look, it's Dusk Noir. That one's new. Oh, look, it's Pathra. That was new. Oh, look, it's Zangus. Oh, look, it's a Digimon. Yeah, kitty. On that one. Only that one, though. Everything else I said was just true. Oh, it's Absol mixed with, like, Mega Gardevoir? Cool. That's not Dust Noir, that's Chandelure. Just because it has purple fire?
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Power World on the new update. Next
Okay,
up, we've
Jeff.
got a big
He looked very
announcement
awkward
from
about that.
Valorant. Here's Andy.
Oh, God.
From
Valorant?
the Valorant dev team.
Oh, that's like the last thing I want to see more about at this point.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone.
Not literally,
Since
but
2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment.
Wait.
Plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Wait, what did that name tag
Millions of
say?
players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on
That looked very close to
And
my
today,
name.
the stage is set to welcome
Anyway.
a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
I'm not even going to watch the Valorant trailer, okay? Phone game. Yep, we had phone game.
Target down.
No Kojima yet. Kind of crazy. Technically, Sega said a super game with Sonic X Shadow, whatever. This entire row is just nothing. Did Jeff say Among Us? That would be something sus. I mean, if we can just get Ace Attorney 7, we'll definitely get a bingo. Alright? Technically, we've already seen Monster Hunter. I don't think anything else yet. So, unfortunately, I have to tune into the Valorant trailer. Where did the sound go? Is that just on my end? Okay, it is. It's my headphones again. That was so funny. I clicked into it and the sound just disappeared. I was like, Jeff mentioning the layoffs was cooler than he's been in a while. Yeah. That's what I said at the very beginning. It's like, it's too bad I don't have Jeff says something based. Splatoon mode? I don't know if we have 3 or more space shooters, to be honest. We've had a lot of shooters, but not a lot of them were in space. They were all like zombies, strangely enough.
And with a controller.
If Jeff said Valorant, that counts as cringe. I don't think so. Okay, I put that on there because last year Jeff said, and that's coming to console soon. And I don't think he meant to, but he definitely did.
Plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
The guy on the left looks so
Thanks,
sad.
guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far.
Man, I really wish I had more tick off on this.
To welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms.
Because we're spending a long time on
Can't wait
Valorant.
to see where you take us next.
No AI mentioned yet either. That's surprising. This is still Valorant? Oh my god. It's so long. Ah. I get it. Valorant cool. I understand what you're trying to say to me. Look at how awesome we are. Okay. Are we finally free from the Valorant dimension?
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now, here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Yang is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
In Inside Out 2? I mean, I guess it could be like a memory.
To your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
I'm in 100%.
You're all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away!
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move?
I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh, yeah? What's this? Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble
DoorDash counts as cringe? I mean,
your gift.
Maybe.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
The number one gaming monitor brand in the U.S., Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for gaming.
Okay, thanks, Samsung, again.
Now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th plus a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit for U.S. residents.
Summer Game Fest 2024! Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight monsters, collect lots of shiny things, and Chicken has a big role. That's all that
Dang, that Valorant trailer really did something. It's been all downhill from there. This is the Corpo section. Yeah, sure feels like it.
What's going on? Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the Chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink right out of the carton.
I don't think you know the definition of fun.
Come on, get up. I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
All right.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because...
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
Great emotionally.
Also, I've pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer, okay? I'm just a lumberjack.
I think you're qualified to be an accountant. Which is why you'll have the job.
Always fair to blame Valorant.
There's more with that game.
Oh. Couldn't Supercell just stick to Clash of Clans? No, they need to, you know, infinite growth. You know how it is.
Your mind.
I wish at least one good game was announced here. See, it doesn't really count because it wasn't a full game, but the Street Fighter DLC was kind of cool. The only thing that's really stuck out to me so far, in terms of like, oh yeah, I'll remember that happened this year. Like, there's some cool looking games that might come out based on the trailers we've seen for this, but I probably won't remember they were trailers shown here. I'm sure appeal to a younger audience. So.
Want to go chop some trees, would you? I'd be delighted.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
Aye. We ain't never leaving you. Good boy.
Here. It came from inside me.
They need some money. So true.
Do you want me to shut the door, or?
Okay.
What?
Jeff, don't say something cringe for my bingo.
To the SGF stage,
he
Monster
didn't.
Hunter
He
series
didn't say anything.
producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto.
Alright, here's the Monster Hunter thing we were all promised.
今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、
It is a mobile game, yeah, but we already had Honkai Star Rail, so
大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目してい
it
た
was
だきたいと思います。
worthless to our bingo even.
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer.
It was a
as it's
really
an
long
important
commercial for a
monster
mobile
within
game.
the
Yeah. How much do you think they paid for that? Because they already paid for the commercial and all of those actors who are like probably not cheap. So, like, how many millions? Because apparently, what was it? $250,000 every 3 seconds for a trailer at the Game Awards, apparently, for people who aren't recognizable game developers, I guess, that Jeff wanted on the show anyway. So these guys probably didn't pay that, like Capcom probably didn't. But that mobile game probably did. So
when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、 こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただきたいと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut.
We'll have a better trailer at a different event later. Jeff's like, what? What did they just say? Last year, this event was roughly 2 hours long. And we are 8 minutes away from 2 hours, so this might be the last announcement.
There's too many of them. Watch out for that glop.
That glop. Watch out for that glop. Really going all in with the mounts thing from the not the was it the last game? I don't know. It's kind of cool. Also, the music's good.
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Okay, now it's Monster Hunter. You got globbed.
Don't worry, the hunter is here.
The hunter?
Just watch. You'll see what hunting is all about.
Wow, there you go, Monster Hunter fans. Looks pretty good. I didn't see anything in that trailer that made me go, huh?
We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
There you have it, final game of the show. Boy. No Sakuna of Rice and Rune 2. Sad. No Ace Attorney. Ah!
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41.
Ace Attorney 7 got leaked like 4 years ago. What happened?
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
This music is kind of crazy. Somehow it got crazier? Like this weird chanting? It's crazy. It's wild. Commander Cleave! Watch out for Commander Cleave. See, at least Jade Dancer is like a... It's still generic, but it's at least a name that doesn't sound funny. It's me, Commander Cleave. Blair. Summer Boar Fest 2024. Jeff wasn't wrong. Capcom saw the Ace Attorney leak and ceased all production. It was like a full lineup leak.
And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff. I had such an amazing time.
This guy on the right in the maroon shirt looked so upset that he was going to be on camera.
We have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com for other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
That was worth it. Yep, very worth. Oh god, there's flashing lights on the screen. I'm just checking to make sure nothing else happens. I mean, who knows? But... Nope. It's over. Alright. At least this game looks pretty sick. Hey, there you go. Probably called out of work and faked sick to be there only to suddenly be on camera. Oh, that suck. It's true. So, okay. No multiverses, that's for sure. No Kojima, no Ace Attorney. Those are for sure. No Fortnite. Honestly, kind of crazy. No Fallout show. No Nintendo at all actually did happen. They didn't even have a sizzle reel. Last year they had a sizzle reel. They didn't even have that this year. So lighter year means we have no games. I'm pretty sure lighter year just means we have less AAA games. I think that's fair. Because there was, you know, a good amount of stuff, but he did also shame AAA developers. Is there any way we can get a bingo? If they mentioned AI, then we'd have one for sure. I'm looking at all the lines to see. I don't see a good one. Okay, actually, maybe the bottom row. If there was a release date past 2027. Was there a 2027 release? I don't remember. I mean, I've still got the thing up, so... If you remember what game that was, I can look and see. Street Fighter looked actually cool? Yeah, I was going to say, we definitely did have some stuff that was actually cool. Not a lot, but some. Like that Hogwarts game, was that like a 2027 release? I could see that. No, that's September of this year. Sun Wukong was 2024. When did that desert game... Okay, you're going to have to be more specific. When does Metaphor come out? Trying to find the screen. Okay, that's 2024 as well. Just joined. What's going on? Okay, well, the event is over and we're just wrapping up with bingo. But as soon as I stop the stream, you could watch through it again if you'd like. Not a huge amount of highlights, though. I don't know if I'd honestly recommend it. That game that was in pre-alpha. I do remember that. Okay, that is true. That was Skate, right? Did they put a release date on Skate? If not, we can count that. And, you know, forge a bingo. Okay, console testing's coming this fall. So, yeah, okay, sure. We can fudge the numbers a little bit. And be like, yeah, bingo. There we go. We did it. Was there a not funny didn't laugh joke? I feel like there was. And I feel like I just need to cross that off just so we know. Ain't over yet. Damn. Yeah, there is more showcases today. That was just the main event. Like, they've got Indie Showcase and they've got Devolver Digital. Woo! That could be this channel's first bingo. I think we also fudged the numbers to get a bingo on another one of these video game showcase reaction streams. I don't remember which one, though. But I don't think it's the first bingo, but maybe the most likely bingo. Overall thoughts on the showcase? Yikes, I guess. I mean, honestly, probably the most interesting part of the showcase was Jeff talking about layoffs in the video game industry and shaming AAA developers. There was some good stuff, though. We had Street Fighter DLC. We had... there was no hype. Well, that's true. Monster Hunter looked fine. What was that other... There was another thing. Though Outer Sloth, some of those games looked interesting. And the concept of, you know, helping fund indie games is definitely good. Honestly, the Star Wars game wasn't that bad. I think out of all the games here, that one actually kind of stood out. And the Alan Wake 2 DLC actually looked pretty interesting as well. Although I don't really care about Alan Wake in general, so kind of hurts there. I think there's only one thing we can add to the starting soon screen for this. Hold on. Oh, hold, I need to. Yep. There he is. I kind of want him to be behind Knuckles, but we can't really do that right now. I mean, I guess I could. I could do this. And I'm here with my friend Knuckles, and we're here to announce... What does AAA stand for? It basically just means games from, like, the biggest studios. The A's relate to how many, how much money is poured into it, essentially. It's true. Some of the best games are indie. It's absolutely true. And there was more indie games here than usual. I think the issue is, for the main show, the people who get on the show are people with lots of money. And I think a lot of the time, people with lots of money aren't the most creative. They want to make a game that sells well. And so they're making whatever is the trend at the time. Which apparently is zombies, looter shooters, and space. So... Anyway, thank you for watching this with me. You made it bearable. Because I would not have been watching this on my own. So, yeah. I will talk to you guys later. I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. Because I did this today. But, so I hope